man, this week's Philosophy Friday, we're tackling a huge myth philosophy that's out there within our fitness culture that can keep you running around in circles, not really getting much out of your workouts. It's this whole idea that you don't want your body to get used to the exercise or the routine that you're doing, and you have to shock it and confuse it and do all these things to prevent this sort of getting used to thing from happening. Of course, there is some merit to this idea, because if you don't give your body something new and progressive as far as instructions from your workouts, then you're not going any further from where you are now. But this idea of like, I don't want my body to get used to what I'm doing? Are you kidding? That's entirely what I'm training for. I want my body to get so used to what I'm doing that it takes as little thought and effort as possible to do it. I want to get so used to my exercise or routine that it almost becomes something I don't even have to think about. And it's not because I'm lazy, it's because that has to happen if I want to get any results. Now, this could be coming from my martial arts background. I've been studying Taekwondo since I was 10. And of course, in the martial arts, the whole point of everything you do is you drill and drill the hell out of everything you do until you can do it with as little thought as possible. But does this carry over into the fitness world? And I believe it absolutely does. And that should be your main objective with everything that you do. The reason is simple. It's because your ability to get bigger, stronger, and more functionally capable depends on your foundation of proficiency with the exercise. Push-ups, deadlifts, squats, whatever you're trying to do, you won't get better results until you can get better at doing that very exercise. And you can't get better at doing it until you get used to it, until it becomes something that's almost second nature. My Taekwondo instructor always used to tell us, you have to drill the exercise or the technique until you own it, until it becomes something that you feel like you have full mastery over. And then once you have that level, then you can bring yourself to higher levels of proficiency and performance. And always changing up things every which way from here till Tallahassee is gonna prevent you from getting used to the exercise. And if you can't get used to it, you can't take it to super elite levels. So of course I'm a fan of change your routine. And in the last video I did yesterday, talked about letting your routine evolve and change so that you can continue to grow. You don't want to keep things the same all the time. But at the same time, you don't want to have this random here and there wandering around like you're lost kind of approach to your fitness, because just because you're being different doesn't mean that what you're doing is more productive. So get those exercises, the basics drilled in until they're second nature. Get as used to that weight or that exercise or that routine as you possibly can, because the more you get used to what you're doing, the more you can build and progress upon your foundation of proficiency. There are my thoughts. Let me know yours. Be fit, live free.